It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Knicks in New York. For New York, they seem to be tapping into their full potential more and more as the season moves along. I think lately we're seeing a more accurate picture of who this team really is than we saw in the early part of the season. And coming out of the All-Star break, most players have gotten a chance to rest up a little bit. Shaq, you rarely got a chance to feel what that's like.
You know, if you're playing in the All-Star game, your body does not get to rest. But you shouldn't complain. The fans voted you in. It's a moment that will never, never come again to some of these players. Enjoy it. But mentally, you do get a break from having to go out and win key games.
Yeah,
Park Avenue and 42nd Street outside Grand Central Station in Midtown Manhattan. We're coming at you from beautiful New York City as the Knicks prepare to take the home court. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a win against the Jazz.
and how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Chris Humphries. Green, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And G's subbed in for Smith. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Gobert. Thomas Robinson comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Raiders in for Lance Stevenson. So the Thunder 5 right now. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. Thomas Robinson is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Payne in at the point guard position. Now here's Payne coming off a stellar performance against Boston. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
That's all me.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
2 shots.
That's good from Payne. That one misses.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Green. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Now here's Waiters. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Johnson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range, trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Waiters. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Durant, no good.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
The Knicks making a switch here. Allen's checked in. .44 seconds left to play in the first. 3 on the clock. Here's Waiters. Oklahoma City gets it back. That drops.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Green dishes to Johnson. Back to Green. Here's G. Pass to Spates. It's Allen on the wing. And the Knicks good for 2.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Thunder trailing by 4. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And G with the stop.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Knicks lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children back in New Zealand.
So, like, the youngest over there has to do everything, like, all.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18. That's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Gobert. Lance Stevenson is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Payne, and it's Waiters in at the 2. Here's G. Waiters grabs the miss. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Ibaka. He feeds it to Payne. To the right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Thunder in 4th.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Robin Lopez is checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Wesley Johnson. Ibaka, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the defense.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And Waiters kicks to Payne. Clock at 4. Ibaka sets the pick for Payne. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in. Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Payne. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
New York, no good that time either. A tight game here in New York. Stevenson with it. Now guarded by G. Stevenson can't hit.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And the shot is good. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Gobert with a screen for Stevenson. Passes it to Ibaka. And that one is hammered home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
checked in for New York. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Mitch McGary's checked in for Gobert. Here's Smith. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Knicks. They're up by 8. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
What a performance from Durant.
G's checked in for Smith. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. G in at point guard. Robin Lopez out there with Humphries. Then there's Afflalo. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Gobert with the screen on Anthony. 6 to shoot. Ibaka the pass to Payne. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort, and I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
The Knicks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that one misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's G. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And yes, sir, that one drops. G's got 6.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Outside for Durant. Ibaka sets the pick for Durant. Humphries with the steal. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Payne dishes to Gobert. The pass to Payne. They set the pick. And there's the feed to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 9 feet out. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Durant's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Here's Stevenson.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence will turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Here's G. His three-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Nobody near Stevenson. No good. That would have tied it. The Knicks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Knicks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Aaron Aflalo. And a new group in for the Knicks. Spates checked in for Lopez. Allen comes in for Chris Humphries. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Ish Smith in for G. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Mitch McGary comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Lance Stevenson. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Spates. Humphries comes in for Allen. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Johnson. And G's subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And then for Oklahoma City, Gobert comes in for Adams. And it's Thomas Robinson in for Payne. So for Oklahoma City right now, Dion Waiters is out there with Durant. Then it's Robinson. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's McGary in at the power forward. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Durant with a wide open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Smith kicks to G. Lopez against Gobert. Humphrey sets a pick for Lopez. Here's Anthony. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 8. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Durant with it. Now Smith defending. Durant drawing the double team. Clock at 6. Here's Waiters. Here's Gobert. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And how about the agility coming from the big man? I mean, that's not something we often see from him.
You know, it's never going to be, Greg, a 360 dunk when he goes up with it, but it will be 2 points. We do know that.
You know, you can sacrifice a little athleticism when you've got the size he does.
And he gets the bucket.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
And here is Waiters. Durant kicks to Robinson. McGary passes to Waiters. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Smith kicks to Anthony. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
And the Knicks making a change here. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage. You've got to defend your home floor.